South Point offers all the types of entertainment you'd expect at a first-class Las Vegas resort. Did you know our 400-seat showroom is one of Las Vegas's top destinations for live entertainment? Enjoy live performances by classic Vegas entertainers, bands, and today's hottest comedians, plus a rock and dance floor. You can also enjoy live entertainment at the Grand View Lounge, where you'll feel all the vibes of old Las Vegas. Enjoy the music, and if you love to laugh, don't miss The Dirty at 12:30, our very own free comedy show, every Friday night at 12:30 a.m. in the Grand View Lounge. The Dirty is 100% free, so arrive early. Go to southpointcasino.com or call the box office at 77136 for today's performances at the showroom and the Grand View Lounge. When you're ready for your favorite cocktail, stop in and unwind at one of our 7 specialty lounges. There's a bar around every corner, because you're in Vegas, baby. South Point Casino has plenty of attractions for the whole family. Catch a movie. Our 16-screen movie theater includes 2 XD Extreme screens for the ultimate in viewing, sound, and luxury. After the show, treat the family to a variety of treats at our old-fashioned ice cream parlor, Kate's Corner. We scoop up a variety of creamy concoctions, including smoothies, hand-dipped cones, milkshakes, malts, sodas, and sundaes. At Kate's, there's something for everyone. And if you've still got time to spare, our bowling center might be right up your alley. Voted Best of Las Vegas, it's a great place for friends and family fun. 64 lanes, a pro shop, snack bar, and arcade. And while the kids are bowling, you can play slots and sip on a drink in the Alley Cat Lounge while overlooking the lanes. For our more serious and professional bowlers, the South Point is also home to a separate tournament bowling plaza.
'Twas 2 days before Christmas, and all through the sports book, the Kansas City Chiefs are favored by 2 and a hook. The parlay cards were hung in the stockings with care. Make sure you come down $5, could win $25,000. And hope the Steelers will win, and Taylor Swift will be there. So Punchies, Merry Christmas to you. It's almost time for football on Monday night. But first, it's time to start Punchlines with the awesome Alex White. Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, hello. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Thanks for joining us for Lunch with Punch. We really appreciate it. We're live here at the South Point Casino. Behind us is the sports book. A lot of people in there already placing bets. It's going to be an insane week of football with the holiday and everything. It's going to be awesome. This show is a mix of comedy, conversation, some viral videos, and some smart gambling advice. I'm your host, Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan, and I hope you take on Christmas week and tackle it like this Eagles fan. Watch that. This girl's a little drunk, maybe, and she just... and then she looks at the camera in very Philly fashion. Go Birds! Go Birds! Alex just gasped. Just gasped like Matt Neverett when he heard about BattleBots. Oh my God. The Eagles could have used her yesterday against the Commanders. And since we got to stay on that, we're going to do 2 opening clips because we've showed the Vikings Tutty Selly from Parent Trap and White Chicks. They did it again with Camp Rock. Camp Rock. So this is like, did you ever watch this movie, Alex?
I did not.
Okay, it's a little past. It's a big movie. They're amazing. There was actually a video of them rehearsing, but anyway, kudos to the Vikings, who are now 13-2, Ooh. Looking good. Chris Andrews and I both thought they weren't that good about 8 weeks ago, and guess what? We were wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, on the show, our last show before the big day, so it seems appropriate to have a White Christmas with 4-time national champ at UNLV, sports betting analyst Alex White is here for the final show before Christmas, wearing white.
Wearing white. I know, we complained about wearing white for our Christmas party, and then we both willingly wear it.
Well, here was the thing. I bought this sweatshirt. It's Snoopy, Noel, and I don't want to brag at what I paid for it, all right? Take a guess.
I already know.
I already told you. I think it was $3 or $4. So there you go. I'll take it back. I'll donate it after the holidays. But I was going to release a Christmas party, but the whole white thing didn't work out. So anyway, here it is. It's Snoopy, Noel.
I love Snoopy. I think that's one of my favorite Christmas characters.
Charlie Brown. Yeah, Charlie Brown and Snoopy. You can't go wrong. No. And by the way, I feel like this was worn by a receptionist at a dental office. That's what this looks like. A woman who would welcome you into your appointment and go, "Oh, you like Snoopy too." Okay, just have a seat. Doctor will see you soon. It's not a doctor, it's a dentist. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue on the show. What else? Snoopy sweatshirt. Yep. Today on the Punch menu, let's do that. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We got so much stuff.
May I take your order?
Yes, you can take our order. Comedy clip of the day coming up. Picks at 12:36. A dog of the day from Kenny White. And I don't mean to tease you to watch the entire show, but the dog clip we're ending on is perhaps the best dog Christmas video you'll ever see. I know there's a lot out there. And literally said moments before the show that you could watch it all day.
Could watch it all day.
It's very funny. So we're going to do that. Kenny White, his dog of the day. Let's see. I had Kenny White's dog of the day, just like Friday's show. Because I forgot it. In the Punch Bowl, we'll talk Charlie Woods, Travis Jumper, and we tackle the CFP. But first, it's time for Top of Show breaking video. All right, Alex. So yesterday, the Cincinnati Bengals stayed alive.
Yes.
Joe Burrow, this team's unstoppable. I think Joe Burrow has now, they showed the graphic during the game, 3 touchdowns in like 9 or 10 games in a row.
That sounds right.
And over 300 yards. The guy, I mean, if they had a defense, they'd be in the thick of it. I'm still a little scared of them because the Steelers have to play on Christmas Day against KC, and then we have Cincinnati at home. I mean, we're in the playoffs, right? But we want that. We want to win the North. The Ravens this week have the Texans in Texas, and then they play the Browns. Yeah. So the Steelers need to control their own destiny because we hold the tiebreaker against the Ravens, even though we're 1-1. So it's going to be interesting. But 1-1, Joe Burrow scares me. So if you bet Cincinnati to cover, you may have won some dough, but probably not as much dough as Bengals fans won yesterday at the game. Rolling. So this guy, Alex, had to kick a field goal, and the entire stadium won free pizza. Local pizza place, Donato's or something. So this guy nailed a 40-yard field goal, does the gritty. The gritty. Yeah, so there you go. Let's keep talking dough and big money. Quarterback Joe Burrow is on a historic tour, and he's loved in Cincinnati. So, of course, Alex, I only put this in the show because you say you love them. Hey, Joe Burrow lookalike contest. Here we go. Roll this. So here we go. Do we have audio on this? Oh, there was music underneath it. All right, so there's a lot of good looking
really good
right,
one.
The guy in the suit looked pretty good. This girl talks to this guy.
Wow.
I mean, come on. This guy didn't win. The person who wins, they're going to show throwing a football at the end. I feel like it's an upset and it was fixed, but here comes the winner. Not that. First of all, that person, let's see. I mean, there's a lot of Joe Burrow lookalikes in Ohio. But the winner, you'll see throwing a football right here. Coming up. Look, he's even doing the gritty. So they all had to do a little dance off. Then there's the winner. Yeah, I think so. That person won. Congratulations on the Joe Burrow lookalike contest. All right, Alex, can we please stop the lookalike contests?
No.
You love them that much.
Yes.
If there was a Josh Allen lookalike contest, would you like to see it?
Yes.
Roll it in! Here it is. Do we have no audio on this one either?
Wait, that is Josh Allen.
I know. That's what I said. These guys all look like Josh Allen. There's a very popular look in Buffalo. That guy looks like him. They all can't be winners. That guy's way too short.
Yeah,
that guy kind of Joshy. That guy looks like Ditka on Saturday Night Live.
I don't know what that guy said he was showing up for.
That guy had a wheelbarrow of some sort. What? That guy, no headband. Get rid of that.
No.
That guy in the all black. No. There's a black guy in there. Not sure why he's in there. That guy, I don't know who won, but I'd say there's probably like 30 winners.
That's tough.
They all look alike. So these look-alike contests, I don't know who won, but the Bills won barely.
They did. Yeah, 14-point favorites.
Division game. That crowd was nervous the entire game. I had the red zone on. You got to remember, I didn't care much about football on Sunday because the Steelers played Saturday and lost. Yeah. So I kind of didn't. That's why today doesn't even feel like a Monday. But I did put that game on, and I saw them struggle, but they won. It's a divisional game. 14 points seemed like a lot.
Yeah, I agree. And Drake Mason playing good.
I have a couple friends, even Matt and Everett, of course, who's always here. Matt is a big fan of Drake May. You got to assume that he's the starter going in next year. Is Jacoby Brissett still on that team? Is that where he was? I think so. That guy's always looking over someone's shoulder. By the way, Progressive Insurance has those really funny commercials where they call backups in.
Yeah.
Have you said, like,
Yes.
the woman's doing taxes, can't figure it out. The guy's like, Jacoby, get in here. Then I saw another one yesterday. A guy's spraying a hornet's nest.
Yes.
He's not doing well on the way. It's like, Colt, get in here. Colt McCoy comes in. It's nice to see those guys making some money on advertisements.
And Joshua Dobbs is in one.
Oh, I haven't seen the Josh Dobbs
Yeah.
one. The Pastronaut?
Yes.
I missed that one. Damn it. All right, it's time for our comedy clip of the day, Alex. So we did enough lookalikes. Jared Goff looked really good yesterday, leading the Lions to a big win. And his play right now is really a welcome present for Detroit Lions fans. But in our comedy clip, this must have become a trend in Detroit where people are giving away Jared Goff cardboard cutouts. And this guy goes nuts. It's a Jared Goff. You would have thought Jared Goff walked into the room. This guy's absolute. I'm apparently assuming a lot of eggnog had been consumed. It's a Jared Goff. And now they start chanting the cardboard cutout. I mean, come on. How can you not love the Lions fans right now? Enjoy it all. You know, I thought that was a big victory for them yesterday, because
I did too.
With all the injuries to come out smoking like that, and good to see, and some creativity, which we'll get to in the Punch Bowl. We're going to talk about that, but it was a good game.
It's bad for the Bears when it's the first ever coach that's fired midseason and they do not get a
They didn't
coach
rally
bump.
under this guy. Yeah, the coach bump. It didn't happen.
And he's a defensive guy, right? And you can see their defense has definitely gone down since they haven't had him. So
The poor Bears. I think
Yeah.
Caleb Williams has lost 9 games in a row. I think overall number 1 picks to lose 9. It's not that uncommon because obviously they're going to a bad team usually.
Yeah.
But it's been brutal. I feel bad for Ryan and Keith, who are big Bears fans, but
well, Jacksonville's they could end up with the number 1 pick again, which would mean the number 1 pick in, like 3 times in the last 5 years or something.
that's bad.
Yeah.
But they have Trevor Lawrence, so maybe they would go Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Right. All right. We'll talk more about that in the Punch Bowl as well. Quick, the reason I watched a lot of the Lions game, quick fantasy football update here.
Oh.
As you know, we did a draft, the Red Panda League, referring to Jeff Parles. Well, Creepy Sean, who's not here today, probably better because he doesn't want to hear about this. He won the regular season. He won it by like 3 games. He was like 11-2. And he said, great, I'm going to lose. We're like, what are you talking about? He goes, regular season champ never wins. So the way the league was set up, it's a 2-week playoff. Jeff Parles crushed him. 300 to like 220 in 2 weeks. Jeff Parles, who had Jonathan Taylor, had a lot of it. Arizona defense had like 26 points. Jeff Parles is in the championship. In the other semifinal, it's me and Matt Neverett. Now,
You guys have players tonight?
let me explain. Okay. So I'm down. I'm down by about 10 points. My last player is I have A-Chain. I have the Dolphins. So I have Jonnu Smith, A-Chain, and Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill dropped 2 touchdowns. Didn't look good. Then A-Chain got that ball, got the pitch, and runs for a touchdown. And now he breaks wide free. And I'm like, the smart play is to stop at the 1 and run out the clock. I'm like, please don't stop. He scores. I am up 19.5 points against Matt. Going tonight for Matt is it Kendra Miller, the running back for New Orleans, who's like the 3rd stringer? Right. I don't want to get cocky, but I'm feeling pretty good. This guy would have, against Green Bay, who has the 9th best rush defense at home in the cold. Yep. Alvin Kamara's out. So this guy, if he gets 19 points or about 20 points, Matt faces Jeff. If not, it's Sports by the Book versus Punchlines in the final.
Very good.
So anyway, if anyone can sabotage Kendra Miller, is it Kendra or Kendry? He went to Nevada, so he's not even a UNLV guy. He's a Nevada guy. We don't want that. So it looks good. So then it would be me and Jeff for 2 weeks. And let the bragging rights. So anyway.
So the championship will be the next 2 weeks.
It's the next 2 weeks because, as Jeff pointed out, that the commissioner should have maybe moved it up. So week 18, when you got a lot of guys sitting.
Right.
So it's going to be tricky. So it could be anyone's ball game. But Jeff Parles and I, who did a combined 2 minutes of research on the fantasy draft.
That's how fantasy works.
Could make the final. So sorry, Sean, you got the regular season title. And who finished last?
I don't know. We'll have to look into that.
I believe it was you, wasn't it?
Wow.
What was that?
Wow.
Moving on to roll call, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who's in the chat room. Our last show before Christmas. I want to point out that tomorrow you will still see new material. Kind of. Let me explain. Tomorrow, in place of this live show, when you tune in at noon Pacific. It is our best of 2024 show. Myself and Drew Dog. Drew Dog gets a lot of credit because we're using a lot of top 10 montages. I think we had about 25 or 30 to choose from. We also put together a mega clip at the top of the show. It's about 4 minutes of all the best moments that weren't in montages. And it's me going around the hotel showing off the South Point and having a lot of fun. So that show will be tomorrow, and then we get the day off. But, you know, we worked on that. So technically we worked. Drew Dog and I worked. Damn it.
Thank you.
It's going to be fun. Everyone's in the montage that you would want to see, all the best hits. Only person who might not have made the montage is Bob Zaney, which just don't tell him. Aaron O'Connor's in it. Alex all over it. We got Alex, a lot of Matt, a lot of Jeff, a lot of Ryan, a lot of myself. It's going to be great. Very excited for you guys to see that show. And, of course, it will live on our site as that show episode. I guess that'll be 306, I guess. So, anyway, you can watch it, but watch it live. It'll be fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on to the roll call. The question was, what are you hoping for under the Christmas tree? The very funny Aaron O'Connor, who I saw on Saturday. Aaron, probably, I know you want some sort of red wine stain remover. Oh, inside joke. She might have spilled that on someone's furniture, but they got it out. Aaron says all the Amazon items that were supposed to arrive last Thursday. Keith Lyle, hoping for anything good. Santa never comes to my house, and I was a good boy. Oh, that's very sad. Dean Hilt. All I want under my Christmas tree is winners, 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 and for all the children in the world to sing in harmony, a.k.a. Steve Martin. Okay, do you know that Saturday Night Live sketch he's referring to? It's a very famous one where Steve Martin's sitting on stage with a book and what he wants for Christmas. Very funny, Dean. I caught that reference. Eve Natola, cash is king. Got to agree there. Corny puppies and something else there. Okay, Corny. JR, Hanukkah starts Wednesday night. We'll be mentioning that later. Keith Lyle, I think that's my Boobies old Snoopy sweatshirt, probably. JR, Johnny from the ballpark. Bengals need to win out and Dolphins need to lose one, but I think the Dolphins have an easy schedule at Browns, at Jets. JR, Chris Farley won? I don't get that. Progressive ads are the reason why my insurance keeps going up. Good point, Keith. All right. Mini Dar, do you have a Boxing Day show? Yes, we will. Are you Canadian, Mini Dar? We will have a Boxing Day show. We will be live. Myself and the very funny and often requested in the chat, Andy Martello will be sitting in. So Thursday, me, Andy Martello, and of course, Joe D'Amico with some winners on bowl games and NFL action. So we'll be back Thursday with a brand new show. So we appreciate that. Good roll call. All right, let's move on to That's Crazy, ladies and gentlemen. What would you like under your Christmas tree, Alex? I forgot to ask you.
That's crazy.
What are you thinking? What?
Cash is king.
Cash is king. She's quoting Eve Natola. All right, what do you have for your That's Crazy?
Okay, so this is a graphic of kind of just sums up what the transfer portal has done for college football. So here is a player, and if you look on the top right, that is a USC
profile pic.
He is wearing Penn State, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And he has a tattoo of the
Georgia. Georgia Bulldogs tattoo?
Georgia Bulldogs.
That is the transfer portal in one image. Yes. Penn State shirt, Georgia tat, USC. I don't know. Yeah, it's just, when I was a kid, you had to go to college for 4 years. I get it. It's changed. It's just impossible to keep up with.
Well, soon they're going to be going to college for 8 years.
What?
They're trying to pass that JUCO will not count. So athletes can go to a JUCO for 2 to 4 and then go.
Come on. So they could be 30 getting drafted? Oh, my God.
And with the money that these kids
just
can
saying
make.
They're going to make more in school than they,
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And go to JUCO and get a couple years, get your draft higher.
Yeah,
get a better
sure.
NIL deal.
Oh, my goodness. That is insane. By the way, Aaron O'Connor says, the hostess reports Ottoman returned to pristine status. So the red wine stain was removed. Okay. By the way, it was me and Bob Zaney and John Caponera, who we've had on the show, who's in a montage doing his Harry Carey. This is the three of us just riffing. It was a good time. Yeah. There's 3 comics sitting there. Of course, the party was over in that room, but we sat in the couch and just talked and ate cheese and nuts. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, That's Crazy. We got to talk about Sam Darnold. Now, you were on Sam Darnold early, right? I believe Jeff even teased you about how saying Sam Darnold's a quality quarterback.
Yes.
And look what he's done.
Well, and my whole argument was you have Justin Jefferson, and Addison is a very good wide receiver, too. He has the weapons there.
Exactly. So here's my That's Crazy. Let me read this one. Yeah, quarterbacks to win 13 games in their first season with the team. The list is Sam Darnold this year, Dak Prescott, Peyton Manning when he came into a good Broncos team, Steve McNair, the late Steve McNair, Ben Roethlisberger in 2004 went 15-1, Earl Morrall, and Darryl LaMonica. So very small list. Now, what do the Vikings do? Sam Darnold had 1 year deal. I think you got J.J. McCarthy, but he's unproven.
Yeah.
I mean, coming out of the draft, I even thought, okay, he could be a good quarterback. Not great. Sam Darnold has played great.
Yes.
I mean, you got to think about keeping him.
Definitely have to.
And he could probably get $100 million. I mean, this is why you do a 1 year contract. Sometimes players gamble on themselves, and he definitely did at the right time. So
I almost picked that for my That's Crazy.
Yeah.
But then I saw Big Ben's name on there, and I said, Frank's already taken.
You were correct on that. Oh, how we miss Big Ben. All right, let's do today's date. Here we go. Today's date is December 23rd.
This is 2020.
4. That was a good one. All right, here we go. There's only a few. You can pick a fake one. Here we go. National Christmas Movie Marathon Day Festivus for Seinfeld fans like Chris Andrews. You're aware of Festivus? You had even mentioned it right before the show. Got to show feats of strength. Are you a Seinfeld fan?
Not really.
No, but you were aware of Festivus.
Yes. And I know of some local sports talk radio that do kind of their own version
They
of
do.
that. Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah,
it's
so
become like a legit holiday. National Make a Snow Angel Day and National Roots Day. There's only 4 to choose from, Alex. Ooh. So while you look at that list, Drew Dog says Snow Angel is fake. Vince says Snow Angel is fake. All the chips in on Snow Angel. Alex, what do you want?
I'm with them.
That is the fake one. Damn it, you guys! It's the first time everyone's got. Well,
that is a first, huh?
I only had 4 to choose from. Why was that one so easy, Ann?
I was out of that. They were the
I think they cheated. I think you guys peaked today. No. What? All right. Yeah, there was only 4. All right, let's take a look at some birthdays. We got to talk football. Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh is 61 years old. He wears khakis. That moment did not make the show. And I don't think it did. No, I don't think it did. Thank God. And Pearl Jam lead vocalist Eddie Vedder turned 60. I turned 60 years old. So we put him in the AI machine up in Utah. Caden runs it, ships it out to us. Boom. Here we go. Oh, okay. I forgot to let him know Snow Angel was fake. But anyway, there's Festivus. There's Eddie Vedder doing some Snow Angels. Or is that John Harbaugh? Then over there jamming. You got, that looks like Eddie Vedder on the left. Okay, in the black T-shirt. And then you got some sort of Harbaugh playing the acoustic one there. And they're in the green room at a comedy club, apparently, because that couch is in every green room and the wall's usually blue. All right, there you go. Not our best ever, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
I like the Snow Angel.
Yeah, I made that one up. And I checked to see. I checked now because Vince busted me 3 months ago. He's like, yeah, but isn't that a day at some point? I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess that's not fair. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Would this be this will be the final Monday montage of the year, I guess. Yeah, because we have a short week, probably. Well, maybe not. All right, second to last. The penultimate, I believe is the word. Penultimate, second to last. Here we go. Drew Dog special. Here we go. Enjoy Monday montage highlights of last week. Ladies and gentlemen, 300 is a perfect score in bowling. You hit 300 in the bigs, you make the Hall of Fame. And if you score 300 on your SATs, you host a comedy sports gambling show. Here we go, Matt. You will be able to go first.
I'm ready.
Did you address the your honor yet?
Please stand.
It's almost like
Please kiss my ring.
Yeah. Looked like you're ready to karate fight him. The way you did that.
Been watching a lot of Japanese baseball.
I don't like Myles Garrett. You know, he comes out and badmouths us, and then he says, "Oh, you guys are chanting Cleveland sucks. We'll remember that. We'll see you next season. You're 3-10, punk." That's right. I'm calling him out. You want to come down here, Myles Garrett?
I was in Loves Park, Illinois. The mayor was there. I said, "Mayor, what's your name?" He says, "Mayor Jury." I said, "Wow, when you have sex with your wife, does she call it jury duty?" And she said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, because she's always trying to get out of it."
Kicking his feet up, eating hibachi is after games, and he loves watching Sunday Night Football.
He's in an ice bath. Isn't that like how the people in that Titanic died? You know, from the...
Well, actually, you know what? I'm wrong. Because Halloween was more than 50 days ago now.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, Jeff Parles has admitted he's
Yeah,
wrong.
I was wrong. Well,
Let's say you win $500,000, and part of the deal of getting the $500,000 check is you have to spend it within 24 hours.
What?
Yep, new rule, just made it. What are you doing? What are you doing with that check?
What are you doing with your check?
That's not how this works, ladies and gentlemen. Well, okay, after donating a portion.
Wow. See, good thing I didn't answer
There you go.
first.
I got my first iPhone when I was in high school. My parents got an empty iPhone box.
Okay.
And put the picture in the box.
Okay.
So I opened it on Christmas as a senior in high school, and I'm like, iPhone, yes! And I opened the box, and it's empty. And they're like, you gotta wait till January 11th.
I got my first iPhone when I was 40. Thanks for that story, Matt.
You know, Joe, I really think you're so knowledgeable. I mean, it's like I really want to have a problem with gambling after I talk to you.
Hi, this is Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color? It's Andy Martello, ladies and gentlemen. Andy Martello calling. Thank you, Andy. Celebrity birthday. None.
Oh my God.
There are no famous people born on December 16th. I could have stretched for a few, but here's how desperate I was for someone famous in celebrity birthdays. Beethoven was born in 1770 on this date.
Imagine Power Slap, except for Kicks to the Manhood.
Oh, God.
Literally just lining up, standing there.
Isn't there a guy on Fremont Street that you
He
can
died.
do that? Oh.
He passed away.
By the way, if I want to deal with the Fighting Irish, I'll just go home to Aaron.
That is a big tromboner by me.
Well, they know other people.
I would probably have to go back to Columbo. Peter Falk back in the 70s, and I would like to do an impression of Mr. Falk right now.
could I have one more question?
We all root when the ball wins. That's Sean, you could have laughed at that. Best of 2024 show. We've been working on it, putting it together. Drew Dog cutting some montages. We shot some stuff around.
I just got back from the orthodontist.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Doing headgear jokes. Wait, from what?
2 days away from the 20th.
Oh! Wait, are we working on 2020?
No, they can't be 20.
We can't do December 20, 12, 20, 2024. Oh, okay.
My dad was just raving about that show with Aaron and Bob St.
Let's talk to Bob. Talk to your dad from stage. And what was the transaction? What did they say?
Well, apparently he asked my dad his name, and he said Kenny, and he told him that it was about time to start going by Ken. And that he was not getting a bicycle for Christmas, Kenny.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm mumbling? There we go. Drew Dog, good job, and good job to everyone who participated. Thank you very much. That was a good time. Bob Zaney, by the way, we have the montage special tomorrow. Aaron O'Connor, who's watching, you're in it, of course, for the famous moment when Jimmy Vaccaro walked in. I don't know if Bob made it, and that might be an oversight by me. Did Bob make it, Drew Dog? I don't think he did, right? I don't think so. I guess Bob wasn't funny enough to make the montage this year. Have to come back. All right. You were looking at comments while we were watching the montage as well.
Well, it did. JR said that he thinks that the Dolphins have an easier schedule coming up, but both of those places are very cold.
It's a very good point. They have to play the Jets, and who was the other game?
The Browns.
The Browns, yeah. Cleveland, yeah. So that's a good point. And I don't think Tua's ever won a game with it like below 50 or something ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
I need the Dolphins, though, because that's my whole roster. So, okay. JR also said, I didn't understand the Chris Farley thing. He's saying the person that won the Burrow contact looked more like Chris Farley. Very funny.
Yes.
Let's see. Trade Darnold to a sucker for 3 first-rounders. Next quarterback would be just as good. By the way, Keith sent that 4 times. Keith, it once was enough. Sent it 4 times. I assume some sort of glitch. Mini Dar is not from Canada. He's from Illinois. Halfway between Rockford and Chicago, I associate Boxing Day with opening day at Santa Anita. I've done that. I think 2 or 3 years ago, I went to Santa Anita on opening day. Have you ever been to Santa Anita, the horse track? Anyone here ever been? Okay, it's unbelievable. Let's see. And Mini Dar, Keith Lyle, boom, boom, boom. All right, that's enough. Great montage. Thank you, everybody. Here we go. Time for the Punch Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we kind of talk about some hot topics. We got some videos usually accompanying them. And one last plug. Don't forget to come down. The 28th is the first day. This is the College Bowl jackpot parlay card. $5 could get you 25 grand, ladies and gentlemen. First game kicks off, several games kick off Saturday the 28th. So make sure you come down, get in on the action. Alex, have you done one yet?
I have not.
I'm going to wait till Friday. Friday will be the 27th. I know that because Friday was the 20th, as I just found out during the montage. So I will do one on Friday. All right.
Me too.
Alex, go ahead. Pull one out of the punch bowl there, and let's get to it.
Number 6.
Number 6. Okay, what do we got here? Number 6. Oh, okay, yeah. Do you want me to run this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see here. Charlie Woods. We're going to show Charlie Woods and Tiger Woods. So Charlie Woods and his dad, Tiger, were playing in the PNC Championship, and this is father-son thing. And Charlie Woods did something pretty magical while his dad was just feet away. So here he is. Both wearing the red and black. It is a Sunday. I swear that kid's aged 3 years in the last year. He looks so much older. But anyway, hole in one, baby. Look at that. Drains it.
Wow.
Look how cool he is about it. He's like, yeah, first of many.
He didn't know.
Really cool. Oh, now, yeah, there
now
you go.
he's like, what? And here comes Dad. I mean, whatever. He's probably just going to give him a big hug. For God's sakes, he probably won't shove him hard, will he? No, he will. Yeah, he will. Okay, and there it is. All right, there. That's how you show affection these days. But pretty cool that he got a hole-in-one. They ended up losing in a playoff to Bernard Longer and his son, but I don't think Tiger cares. And pretty cool that he saw his son's first hole-in-one.
I think he seems really cool and handles these moments very well.
Yeah, you wonder, I mean, this kid, now one of the things I want to say, have you ever thought of can you think of a son with more pressure than Tiger Woods? In all sports, I mean, you had the Mannings, their dad he made the NFL, but he wasn't great. Ken Griffey Jr., his dad made the major leagues. He was a very solid player, but you're talking about what many will say the greatest golfer ever. And you're doing the exact same thing, starting on camera in these tournaments at like 15, 16, 17.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure.
It's definitely up there. I mean, Bronny's got to be kind of close too.
There you go.
Because he is also one of the greatest of all time in that sport.
This is true. Yeah. And it's slow starting for Bronny, but he's just a kid. So got to remember they're just a kid. And then I wanted to ask you, if you got to play one sport in the pros, I snap my fingers, you're a professional athlete, what sport would it be?
That one.
Golf?
Yes.
It's pretty hard to beat, right? I mean, it's like the easiest schedule. You're jetting around in private jets.
You just have to rely on yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
You get tons of sponsors. You make tons of money. Mine would be baseball, but golf would be pretty good too, damn it. All right, go ahead. Pull another one. Yeah, I want to be a baseball player. Why? Why'd you say? What?
I just thought about you being the manager.
Player manager. Well, as Jeff Parles, who, as you saw in the montage, finally admitted he was wrong on something. Love you, Jeff. He is consumed by that fact that I was player manager. I mean, it is pretty impressive. Let's be honest. All right, go for the next one.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Punch ball.
Number 3.
Number 3. All right. So, this is discussion. Go ahead, read it if you want.
If all of the NFL team names were real things,
right? Which
one would you want as a Christmas present?
Okay. So, example: if you want the Cincinnati Bengals, you could have a Bengal tiger. All right, and I want you on this too. You could be a Bronco. You could have a Charger. We all have Chargers. I mean, iPhone chargers. That's kind of a silly one. I have my answer, Alex. And whenever you're ready, chime in. If you could, a Colt would be good. I would think little girls always wanted a pony. Probably, it could be a Colt. What do you got, Ann?
A jet.
Damn it! Damn it, Ann! Twin Flame. That's mine. I mean, who wouldn't want to be on a jet?
Yeah.
Jets are a good one.
That's really good.
I would think I'd also, under the tree, would want a brown. Well, what about you? Anything?
Well, I like all the birds, but I don't think I'd want a bird. No. I like that Colt.
Colt would be nice. How about a dolphin?
I thought you were going to say what you said off air because you said, how about a cowboy?
A cowboy. Well, a cowboy. I said for you because you're a country music fan. No,
right.
A raider? That would not be good. A buccaneer also, that's not good. How about this one? New Orleans Saints. Because they would grant you wishes, right? Isn't that Saints do? They grant wishes.
No, I don't think so.
They would probably know a genie. They'd know a guy.
I don't think so.
By the way, lost something last week. Did the prayer to St. Anthony.
Did it work?
Yes.
Yes.
I had retraced steps from the Christmas. This is a bracelet, Courtney's bracelet. Went back to Oasis, under cars, looking in the parking lot. Went back to a couple other, boom, found it on the floor.
Yeah.
St. Anthony prayer always works.
It does.
If you have one of those, if you want to be a patriot, I think we're all patriots. A bear, a lion, a Bengal. I don't know. You can't be a Steeler.
You're missing the next best one.
Which one?
A giant.
I like to think I am a giant. Okay, good one. That was just a little interesting question. All right, go for another one there. I think we got a time for one or two before we get to the picks at 12:36.
Okay, this is number one.
Number one. Do you read this one?
Nope.
I read this one first? Okay. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Really no question, is there? Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. I asked, well, let's just show the clip first. Travis Hunter, who won the Heisman Trophy. This guy is just a beast. So this is him just messing around, putting it between his legs and dunking. So, yeah, he can be a wide receiver. He'd be defensive. And then picks up the ball. Okay. And then does a half quarter, turns, boom. I mean, come on.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
That is not AI. Dunk between the leg, dunk, and then hits a half quarter, wins the Heisman, and he wears number 12 because I think he's going to either go 1 or 2 in the draft. That's just a freak athlete. I mean, a lot of all-around guys are, but whoever gets him that's a great pick. So we were talking right before the air. The Raiders messed up, right? By beating Jacksonville, they went from like number 1 or 2 down to 6.
Yep. As of right now. Yeah, so it is getting interesting. So right now, the Giants have the first one.
Right.
Who they need a quarterback.
They're looking at Shedeur Sanders, right? I think so.
But I don't think.
But Travis Hunter is
hard
to
Do you think Deion Sanders is going to let him go there?
New York with the media, I know.
Are in right now too.
But it's not up to Deion Sanders, but it kind of is. He can just tell him he's not going to play. I mean,
right.
You know, a lot of people forget.
So that's what they do.
Yeah, Eli Manning was drafted by Ann's Chargers. Said no. His dad Art said no. Traded him to New York. And look what happened. He won 2 Super Bowls. How many Super Bowls have the Chargers won? Oh. That was mean.
It's coming. It is. This new Jim Harbaugh era.
Not this year. But yeah, I look, I could root for the Chargers. Easy to root for. Also, I wanted to point out that the number 1 pick in the NFL, there's already odds at different books that you can bet. And the top 4 is Shedeur Sanders is plus 125, Travis Hunter plus 280. And then you got Cam Ward plus 1,000, and then Jalen Milroe plus 1,900.
Wow.
And then the drop off is Jackson Dart plus 3,100. And
I would take Cam Ward at 10-1 right now.
Cam Ward would, I mean, if he goes in and dazzles during the combine and stuff, he is a complete player. So he could be a New York Giant. Cam Ward. Good win. All right, moving on. Let's do one more. Let's do one more before the picks at 12:36. We got a bunch of.
Okay.
So we'll squeeze
Number
them in.
9.
Number 9.
I think I read this. Whose video do you enjoy watching more?
Yes, that's it. All right, here we go. So these are reaction videos, one from a Commander fan, one from an Eagle fan on the last drive. Here we go. Oh, yeah, sure, whatever order. Yeah, this is Commanders. We'll start with Elation. So, obviously, this is the last second Jane Daniels touchdown, and then the dog comes over, he's worried. It's almost like one of those videos where you act like you're hurt to see what your dogs will do. The dogs are still... The woman's like, he's okay, guys. He's okay to the dogs. So he was very happy. What a great win for the Commanders.
Yes.
And Jane Daniels, what a year he's having.
Yes.
Magic year for him. And the Commanders are a fun team to root for. But the flip side are the Eagle fans watching the last second touchdown. This girl here, I don't think she's going to tackle a cone like the girl did to open her show.
No.
So her, just more stunned silence, more just disbelief. Also, we have to point out that Jalen Hurts was out. Kenny Pickett was in.
Yeah.
Matt Nevert's quarterback was Jalen Hurts. So, that's the way cookie crumbles.
Yes.
But anyway, she's just stoic and silent. So there you go. Which video do you like better?
Commanders.
Commanders video was great. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 12:36. Let's do our picks. Here we go. Picks at 12:36. Woohoo!
Punchline picks.
All right.
At 12:36.
We're going to try to give you guys an early Christmas present. Alex, you start. What do you got?
I can't remember. I think I'm going. Going over, right? We're going. Yeah, Lightning and Panthers over 6.5. Yes, and I had them last Monday too. I think against Columbus, and we got there over 6.5.
Yeah.
So it's because at first I sent Vince the early games that already started because there's some hockey.
I know.
already
I
on.
woke up I was up very early. And I saw there was a game already on. I'm like, what? That can't be right. And there was the Myrtle Beach Bowl. I don't know who won, but whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway.
We're going over because right now Tampa Bay's number 1 in goals for, averaging 4 per game.
Excuse me.
And then the Panthers are tied for 4th, averaging 3.53. And they are tied for 22nd in goals allowed at 3.12. We'll get a lot of offense in this one. And it should be a up-tempo, quick game.
Okay, very good. And that's it?
That's it. Just
all right,
one.
I'm going to go ahead and look at the Monday Night Football game. I do want to point out that I also woke up to the news that someone over at Caesars placed $1.45 million bet on the Chiefs money line to just win the game. Can you double check the live line? I believe it's 2.5. As I said in the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas poem, I said the Chiefs and the hook. So it's still 2.5?
Yep.
All right, he took the money line or she took the money line. We'll pay like $1 million. So that's a big bet, $1.45 million. That would be either a great Christmas present, but I hope it's a loser. I really do think the Steelers will win that game.
Oh, we don't even have the money line. Can't tell you what it is. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, minus 155.
Okay, so he must have got it at 145, I guess, right? Okay. So that's why he put, he's trying to win a cool $1 million, or she. Yep. So I'm not wishing you luck. I'm not. What am I going to, I'm not going to lie. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to point out last night's game. I didn't watch much of the Buccaneers-Cowboys game. Really no interest there. Both chuckers hit, both longest completions hitting that game pretty easily. So guess who I'm taking tonight? Jordan Love. Jordan Love tonight, Green Bay Packer quarterback, longest completion, 38.5. Now, that is one of the higher ones I've seen, but they love to throw the ball down the field. So I'm going to take Jordan Love tonight against the Saints. So that's my bet. I'm sticking with it. I'm not touching the Steeler game on Christmas Day, but if I had to bet, who do you think I'm taking? Probably the Steelers as a dog. But as my official pick, Jordan Love over, longest completion, 38.5 yards. So there we go.
Well, we were talking, George Pickens is trending to look like he's going to play, right?
He's not ruled out. Yeah, they think he's going to play. I mean, the hamstrings and cold weather. I mean, my goodness. But boy, do they need him. Yes. So really hoping GP can play.
But getting a big defensive player back?
Yeah, Deshaun Elliott, I don't know. I think he is out, is possibility. TJ's going to play. TJ didn't have a great game, but I feel like he got another 4 days of rest. This is brutal. And it doesn't need how the NFL did it, right? You had the Texans, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Chiefs. They all had to play on Saturday, but they're also the Christmas. That's how they made it. So the same 4 teams just flip-flopping and playing 4 days later. 4 days later and on Christmas. That's why I also give that advantage to the Steelers. They're waking up in their own bed on Christmas morning, right? Or, you know what? If they have kids and the kids get up at 5, they might not be. They might be staying in a hotel in town because you got to get your sleep for the 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. kickoff. 1 a.m. kickoff would be awesome. Okay. Anyway, all right, go for the punch ball. We got some more stuff. Coming up, also, we're going to do a pick 6. We're going to do live stuff there.
Number 2.
Number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
I think I read it.
Yeah, you read it or I read it?
I think I do. Who are your surprise NBA teams so far this year?
Yeah, good question. NBA season, we can't forget about it. They used to dominate Christmas Day with the NBA games, not the NFL. And no, not anymore. We're going to do some games. But there are some good matchups on Christmas, I assume, right?
There are a couple good ones.
I only care about the NFL right now because my team's playing. But the Lakers usually play. The Lakers with Bronny. Are they playing? Let's take a look at the
Okay.
Nope.
It's Spurs.
It is the Lakers at Steph Curry.
Spurs and Knicks. That's a good one, too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Lakers and Warriors and Nuggets and Suns. That's
and
a really
then you
good
got the champs hosting the Sixers, the Celtics, and Nuggets, Suns. That's amazing. So sports all day on Christmas. And again, I told this the other day on the show. I remember
teams in the NBA.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, go for it, Alex.
Well, the Houston Rockets are a good surprise team. They're playing really good defense. They're 19-9 overall, so they're sneaky good.
Everyone thought they were a year away or so. Yeah, but they're having a great year.
But then, I mean, the West is the other. Oklahoma City, still really good.
My team, who I thought would breeze to the cup over the Bucks, and boy, they just went so cold in that championship game. But I still like them. When they play at home, that crowd in Oklahoma is one of the best home crowds. They're going to go a long way. I'm not a genius for picking them, but I really enjoyed watching them play the 2 games I watched so far.
Well, the Bucks were just peaking at the perfect time for that.
They really wanted to win that. And they had Darvin Ham was the assistant coach, who's now 14-0. He was 7-0 as the Lakers head coach, so he was saying he doesn't lose in the cup. So if you got Darvin Ham on the bench, you're going to win. All right, what do we got next?
Number 8.
What do we have for the video? Sure, roll it. What is that? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. So it's Wemby or Wemby 3. This guy, Alex, this is amazing. He hit his 200 3-pointer. He's, 9 feet tall. And he did it quicker than Ray Allen, Steph Curry, and who's the third one?
Wow.
Oh, James Harden. Unbelievable. So I don't know if that means for a career he's going to keep doing that. But to beat those 3 to 200 threes, that's pretty impressive. I mean, this kid's they're going to win titles in San Antonio with him.
Yes.
He's the best all-around player
Where
right now.
are they right now? It's crazy because, okay, they're 15 and 13. They're 9th right now in the West.
After last year, that's impressive. They could get in the playoffs. You never know. But they're going to make some additions in the offseason. They got Popovich is going to probably do one more run. So he's amazing, though. To hit 200 threes before those three guys is rather impressive. All right, so which one did you go to? 8?
8.
Okay, here we go. I'll start this one, and then you can read the question. You know, I used to love Michael Penix Jr. Last week, I loved him because he found out he was the starting quarterback. They called him, and where was he? Buying a hot dog at Costco. I'm like, that's my guy. Won a lot of money off of him when he was at UW. But he said something that made me mad. Michael Penix, go ahead, roll this clip.
What was the final ticket number that you had for family and friends today, and will you be celebrating at Costco?
I don't. I know I gave 25 tickets maybe. We won't be at Costco. Hopefully it's something better. Like something like fancier. Costco is great.
You just made the list, Michael Penix Jr. There is nothing better or fancier than Costco. But yeah, he had 20 people there for the game. And he played a good game. Coach Raheem Morris. Raheem. Said he played a perfect game. He didn't play a perfect game. He threw a pick, but it wasn't his fault. Kyle Pitts. But he looked good. He composed. Tom Brady was bragging about the reads he was doing on some post-game thing I read. So I don't know. Is he starter the rest of the year? Yes. And so the question was to you, I'm sorry, where is Kirk Cousins working next year?
Oh, gosh.
Not going back to Minnesota.
No.
They booed him there when he came back. The Giants are looking.
Yeah, he's got to go somewhere where he could be like a bridge quarterback,
right?
They have
Somewhere.
a young guy.
I don't know. The Giants are going to they're going to need somebody. If they draft Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward, they should have someone for a year. Like but Kirk Cousins in New York, he doesn't seem like the fit.
I don't know.
He might be able to have the composure to deal with the New York media.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you know where Kirk Cousins is going to end up, let us know. Pittsburgh, he's not going to end up in Pittsburgh. I know someone's going to say that.
But it is getting interesting now that they won that game yesterday, and Tampa Bay found a way to lose to Dallas. So
Atlanta's still alive.
Atlanta's still alive. They could win that division.
Wow, that NFC South. All right, go ahead for the next one, please, Alex.
But it is incredible, too, because that pressure that they put on him, like, oh, hey, we're still in this playoff race.
Yeah.
We're
Go
going
make
to
your first start.
Yeah. Not like
Put
we've
the
been
hot dog
eliminated.
down and get out of Costco.
Okay, number 5.
Yep. I've got my sheets have gone crazy lately. What is it? Go ahead, read it.
Looking at the early lines for the college football playoff games.
Yes.
Did anything jump out to you?
All right, so we have the line. If you could pull up live lines too.
Yes.
But we have 4 games left. Penn State at Boise starting on New Year's Eve. It opened Penn State minus 10 in Boise. What do we have it at right now?
Okay, I'm almost there.
Is it 10.5? 10.5. Thank you, Drew Dog. So it's up to 10.5. So,
oh, well, that total jumped out to me. I did make that number lower. And we know Boise's going to just try to use Genty and run the ball. I mean, they'll have to.
You're saying you like the under?
I like the under, yeah.
Right. There is going to be a lot of running in that game. Penn State, I mean, that's amazing. Boise got the bye and the home game, and they're 10.5-point underdogs. But
these are neutral now.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. This one's in Glendale, Arizona. You're right. But still, like home team.
Yeah. Yes.
And coming on, I got an extra week of rest. Then we move on to January 1st, New Year's Day, the Peach Bowl in Atlanta, Georgia. Texas, 14 points over Arizona State. Look, Arizona State's a team no one was talking about halfway through the season. They ended up winning the conference, but Texas looked pretty good.
Yeah.
14 points, though? That's a lot.
Yeah, they did let Clemson hang around in that one.
14 points. Then, if you look at the live line on Ohio State, Oregon, this is the game everyone's waiting for, right?
Rematch.
It is a rematch, which the final score was 1 point, right?
Yep.
Okay, and what's the live line right now?
2.5.
It's 2.5. Ohio State is now minus 2.5, so it's crept up since the opening at 1.5. What do you think of this game right now? We don't have to give your pick right now, but just give me first take.
Well, I was excited to bet Ohio State for the revenge spot, but I didn't want to be laying points. I thought it would be set up to where I'd get points. I did make Ohio State 1.5, so it's really nothing. I mean, maybe money line play on them.
And Ohio State was you had them at the top of your power rankings even after they lost to Oregon.
Yeah.
And then they lost to Michigan, and right.
Yeah, and then they went down a little bit. But now after last weekend,
came out with a purpose. Tennessee, not used to the cold weather this time of year, gave it their best bet, but they looked pretty good. And then the last game, Notre Dame, Georgia in New Orleans on January 1st, where the Super Bowl will be about 5 weeks later. Notre Dame right now looks like they're getting a 1.5. Georgia is favored. No shock there. Notre Dame looked pretty good. That defense really stifled Indiana. But what's your first take on that game?
Give me the money line, plus 105.
Yeah? You like Notre Dame?
Yes.
With the money line? All right, the Fighting Irish. That's going to be another good game. Everyone's complaining, the first round games were all but that's, they were the better teams.
Yeah,
and they
had the
covered.
better seed, and they were at home.
Now it gets interesting.
Yes.
Excited for that, and we got to wait.
I do just think they have to change a few things because I don't think next year Boise State and Arizona State will be waiting for this round.
Correct. And they are expanding next year, right? It's not official yet, right? Are they expanding? I don't think so. Are they? Someone let me know.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a couple more punch bowls, and then we're going to do some live picks, and then it's Christmas.
Two more. Are we doing a blind ranking?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
what happened?
My gosh.
Then it's what? Well, yeah, then it's like Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. How's me Christmas?
Number 7.
Number 7. All right. Detroit is really good right now. They're making up plays. Did you see the play they made up pretty much? Here we go. We have them breaking it down. Is this Dan Campbell breaking it down? The fake fumble stumble or whatever they're calling it?
I did see that.
Here we go.
The thing did start as like dribbling the ball on the ground, which listen, Ben, that was one of his brainchilds.
The OC.
And it started that way, and then we massaged it and worked it, and how do we make this thing better? And then, just Goff and Gibby and Laporte of the O-line, making it work. So we cooked it all week, and they did a heck of a job.
I mean, this looks like one of those plays you'd see on TikTok that a high school did, where like a guy runs off the sideline and then runs down for the open reception.
Do you think they got that idea from when they went for it on 4th down and Jared Goff did trip?
When he was falling? Yeah, possibly. I mean, Ben Johnson, who's the OC coordinator for Detroit, who's going to be the hottest name in coaching. He's going to get a head coaching job. He's making all these wild plays. They're fun to watch. Yeah, possibly. He might have been watching film and went, what if we actually did stumble? And then, it was a great play, and it was a Goff touchdown pass, so I was happy. So what's the question there?
Are they the number 1 seed?
Yeah, will they get the number 1 seed?
Okay.
Lions, Vikings, or Eagles? That could come down to that game, Lions and Vikings. Who do you see coming out as the number 1 seed in the NFC?
It's the Lions.
Still the Lions, right?
I still think so.
Yeah.
And I think we've made the adjustments with their defensive injuries, but they keep finding ways to win. They're getting guys back, so.
They are the team everyone, look, if it's a Detroit-Buffalo Super Bowl, I'd be happy with that if my team doesn't make it, but boy, it'd be nice to see a team win that's never won a Super Bowl. That's all I'm rooting for. I don't want to see Kansas City. I don't want to see the Eagles. I don't want to see I want to see a team that's never won it before if it ain't my guys.
Yeah, the Eagles do look good, too. As long as Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, look, Jalen Hurts went out. The Commanders, it's a divisional game. And they were getting blown out there for a while. It was a nice comeback.
Yeah.
And again, Jane Daniels is looking good. But the Eagles are still someone to reckon with. Kenny Pickett came in, and every Steeler fan got the alert. Like everyone in Pickett's in. I'm like, I know, I'm watching. He didn't play bad. Kenny's not a bad quarterback. He's a great backup, right? Yeah. He's not going to take him to a Super Bowl, but good for Kenny. All right. Does he go by Kenny or Ken? How old is he? He's 30. He's still allowed to go by Kenny. He's like 27. All right. Is this the last one?
Number 6.
Number 6. Here we go. What is number 6?
Oh, no, we did that. Is that
what
it,
other one do we have, Ann? That was it? Yeah. There you go. My page has got all messed up. Let's put them all in one little stack. It's like a news broadcast.
Does that mean it's Christmas time?
It's almost Christmas time. All right. We got the stocking here that I have to bring home to make sure Santa stops by and gives Scooby a present. So pick 6.
Don't forget that.
Rock and roll music, baby. All right. So we have come so close to picking out 6 helmets. We're doing this live like a TikTok filter, and we have to rank them 1 to 6 on how they are right now. All right. Do you want to pick all 6?
Last time you did 3, then I did 3.
All right, let's do it.
I'll do 3.
All right, so we're going to rank these. We're going to talk a little bit about them, and we can look at their live lines for this weekend. By the way, football. There is football tonight. There is football so much this week.
We got super lucky. We'll just start that one off. Right at number 6.
We got the Giants, ladies and gentlemen. Automatically number 6. They look terrible. Who did they lose to again yesterday? Why can't I even remember?
The Falcons.
Oh, yeah, that Michael Penix game. Yeah, there you go.
That was my under, which got a little scary for a second.
All right. Ooh, the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
So 1 through 6, where do the Browns fall? The Browns lost to the Bengals. The Bengals are a scary team. No one will want to play them with that offense if they get in the playoffs.
No.
Could happen. They end the season in Pittsburgh, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Cleveland, they've given up. They had DTR in there. You're going to make them 5? Yeah, I'd make them 5. All right. They are hosting the Dolphins, which I need a lot of fantasy help. So hopefully it's a little warmer in Cleveland. Oh, okay.
Green Bay.
Okay, now Green Bay, we got to think about this one.
Okay.
1 or 2, 3?
I want to say 2, but I don't want to get stuck
2.
with a worse.
I could go with 2.
Do we have enough chances to get a better team?
Because even if a team's better than them, we'll just say, oh, they're 3. So let's put them at 2.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Packers are playing tonight at home. What is the live line on that game against New Orleans?
It's 14.
Is it 14?
Yes.
My God, I'm hoping that really happens. So, and you showed me a picture of a friend of yours. It's snowing.
Yes, I have friends there, and they actually texted me and said, "Do you need an update?"
Right.
Yeah,
it's snowing. Dennis Evans, he made the montage with his peanut M&Ms. It's a great clip when he smuggled peanut M&Ms from the press box. So anyway, Green Bay, shut down New Orleans. I'd be happy. All right, here we go. Pulling a helmet out. New Orleans Saints, who are playing tonight, we got to put them at 4.
Yep.
All right. So, Alex, can we do this?
Yes.
We need 2 teams, one better than Green Bay, one worse than Green Bay. Here we go. The Kansas City Chiefs. Bam.
Yes.
Number 1. All right, Kansas City Chiefs. Look, you got to knock out the king to become champs. They are still 13-1. I think they lose this week. Alex, can we do this? Would be a nice Christmas present for us. We need a team that's 3rd. Here we go.
Better than the Saints. Worse than the Packers. What do we got? It's the
Tennessee Titans. Damn it! Well, wait a second. Wait. They're better than those teams. They're better than New Orleans, Cleveland, and the Giants.
I mean, yeah, they're all equally bad.
I think we'll go to the judges. Ann, does that count as a solid? What would you change, Ann, or would anyone change anything on this top 6 here?
I think it's fantastic.
Woo!
Ho, ho, ho. We did it, Alex. There we go. I mean, if I would have pulled one more besides Tennessee, it would have been the Dolphins, which would have
been perfect.
All right, so we'll do that. Anyway, we did it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know we have Dog of the Day. I'm not going to miss it today. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hanukkah's starting. Kwanzaa's underway, I believe, on the 25th or 26th. So, again, tomorrow at noon will be our year-end spectacular. It's a lot of fun, and we hope you enjoy it. Again, it'll live if you don't watch it live because it's Christmas Eve and you're doing stuff. That's fine. Make sure you check it out. It's our funniest moments. It's really good. Okay, so it's time for Kenny White's Dog of the Day. Your dad likes Hawaii plus 8.5 tonight against Nebraska. I know nothing about this game, so I will trust Kenny. The kids from Hawaii, I mean, this is a Christmas present to these kids, right? They get to go. Is it a home game or not?
It's in Hawaii.
It's in Hawaii. Okay. So Nebraska, these kids, what a Christmas present. Would you rather spend Christmas a couple days before Christmas in Nebraska or in Hawaii? So maybe they get there. They don't even play that well. They're a better team, but take Hawaii in the points, 8.5.
Yeah, it is a tournament going on. So.
Oh, it's one. I love the holiday tournaments.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned this. I teased it at the top of the show. We had that guy who does like raps with his dog in his mouth. This is a Christmas version. This is hard to top. Here we go. Here's our Dog of the Day clip. This guy's so weird. Beatboxer. No, wait.
Oh my gosh.
It's so stupid. There you go. Way to go, Vejo Rocky. Follow that guy. Maybe he does another one for New Year's. If he does, we will have it. Thanks to everybody. Again, we're off tomorrow with the Best of show. Watch it. Christmas Day, of course, we're off. We will be back on Thursday, December 26th at high noon here in the desert with Andy Martello and Joe D'Amico. And any parting words?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Vince and Jerry, have a good Christmas and holiday. Drew Dog as well. Sean, thanks for bringing us in little treats that he cooked up. We really appreciate it. We'll see everybody on the 26th. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you, Alex. Bye, everybody. Punchlines live in about every show.